My name is Lauren Long, and today I'll be giving a persuasive speech on why businesses should be federally mandated to provide a minimum of 1 to 2 paid sick days for their employees. So imagine this. A father came down with a fever, but he couldn't afford to miss work. There was no safety net, no paid sick days, and there was too many bills waiting. He tried to notify his manager, but he was told he would be replaced if he didn't come to work. Now working 6 hours per shift, he tried to push through the aches, but he collapsed on the floor. A week later, he's left without a job, and he helplessly watched as his rent is being left behind and his meals grew smaller. And now his kids are also impacted by this. So this scenario is not only just an imaginary scenario, it happens to thousands of Americans each and every single day. So I have attached a clip which will be occurring next in this speech on the real impact of this real issue on real Americans.
Not knowing who out there is sick, you're still taking care of those customers, and now taking a chance of bringing that home to your young children or people in the household that may have illnesses. Like, I have a failure to thrive child that has a weak immune system.
That video is truly heartbreaking and tragic. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, nearly 25% of civilian workers have no paid sick leave. So you may be wondering, why does this need to be federally mandated? According to the National Library of Medicine, it increases health risks. So sick employees feel forced to work, spreading the illnesses in office, restaurants, stores, anywhere they're employed. Also, this has a major economic impact. Low-wage workers will suffer financially, increasing their stress, burnout, and job turnover. Then this also affects public welfare. The lack of paid sick days disproportionately affects vulnerable communities, especially during the outbreaks of COVID-19. The future is very unprecedented, so another outbreak may happen soon, and we're not properly equipped because we don't have these mandated sick days. Next is the data point. Sick workers were a major factor in spreading the flu and COVID-19 in these essential sectors. Next is the satisfaction. So what will help solve this issue? So like I stated before, the federal government should mandate a minimum of 1 to 2 paid sick days for all employees annually. So this policy will ultimately protect public health, support working families, and create a safer, more productive work environment. If the work environment isn't safe, productivity will not happen. So now imagine this scenario. A child gets pneumonia because their caregiver could not afford to stay home and take care of them to help them recover. So how can we solve this issue? What we can do is we can support legislation at both state and federal levels that advocate for paid sick and leave policies. So this can mean writing letters to our local government that then can be addressed locally and by the state and then on a national level. Next, like I said, you write to your representative, and then you also educate yourself on who you're voting for, who support labor protections and raise awarenesses online. The next thing that we can do is employers and employees alike should demand a baseline of human right dignity in the workplace. And all of this can be cited by the Standard Institute for Economic Policy Research. So, like I stated before, this is a basic human right. Everyone deserves a right to take care of their health without risking their livelihood. A single day of rest could prevent a chain of illnesses that can save countless lives. So let's make paid sick days the standard, not the privilege. Thank you.